We need to change the brand. Da 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 da. I forgot to change the brand. Bum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum bum bum ba da 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 dum bum bum. Okay, we are live online learning, y'all. Yes, we are. I don't know how this is going to look and show up. I may need to make a new border, but hey, for now, this is what we got. This is what we got. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. If it will let me share the whole thing, entire screen. Yep, we're going to go ahead and share that, or choose that and share that. Okay, now I'm going to pop that. Okay, there you go. It pops it up automatically for me. How cool is that? All right, y'all. I am doing this Clubhouse style, which means you don't see me on video. You just see my bouncing head with the circle around it. I love that I'm calling it Clubhouse style. Audio only. Okay, so I'm going over here into Zoom, and I am going to screen share. This is a test to see if this will work, and I'm keeping this muted. I don't need sound. I'm going to share via AirPlay, and that's going to bring that up. I'm going to pop this on my phone here. I'm going to go to screen mirroring. I'm going to choose it. This is over on my phone. Voila, there it is. And now if we go in here, we're going to see that we get the heads up. Sharing recordings without speaker's permission violates the community guidelines and will result in suspension. Since I am the only one speaking, and I am the only one. Whoops. Yep, see, that's letting me know I need to do that. There's all my alarms. Yeah, we're going back to Clubhouseville. Okay, so if I have anybody else join me in the room, I'm going to have to pause the recording and let them know that they are being recorded and they can choose to leave or not. I don't think I can close the room. Be nice if we could close the room, but we can't. I don't think close the room. No. So we are in the live online learning club though. So if anyone comes in, we'll let them know. And it does say that I'm recording. It's clearly right there. So if they do not want to be recorded, they can leave. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over here because I want to see. Oh, yep, I was seeing that. So we're going to go back there where we just were. We're going to close that down. And I'm going to go try to find that window. Bring the Zoom window forward here. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Window. Bring all to the front. Okay, it's still not showing me the window I want to see. I'm screen sharing. Yep, where is it? Streamyard sharing this one. And then I'm trying to find my, so let me close this down in the background. That's my calendar. Y'all don't need that, do you? There it is. I see it right back there. See it there? There we go. Okay, so this is really all I want to be sharing now. So I'm actually going to stop the share here on the video. I'm going to stop the screen share. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and share the screen again, only this time I'm going to choose a different screen share. I'm going to go to a window. Yes, Air Host. I can actually share just that window. Check it out, folks. So I can share this. I can go ahead and do a training in here and show you around and do it double duty. Here, I believe that both the Facebook folks and YouTube at this time and anybody who comes into my room, which right now there's no one, but if anyone were to come into the room on Clubhouse, they would be able to hear me. You all can hear me, and I think this is working. And I'm going to go over to the comments. Hi, Cindy. I'm so sorry I can't stay right now. Oh, yeah. Starting your live. Yes. Return afterwards, and you can watch it. I might be here. Not sure. So I would have to actually go into Facebook to see who that is because I cannot see that here. We pop over into Facebook live online learning group and see who that was. Ah, Cassandra. Hey, Cassandra. Awesome. No worries. We will see you when you get done if I'm still here. I do have a thing in about 15 minutes, so or 18 minutes. I'm not sure if I'll be here, but we can connect again and I can show you this. So yeah, this is cool. I can like give tours for Clubhouse in both places. Oh my gosh, 3 places at once. I'm in Clubhouse, I'm on YouTube, and I'm in Facebook. Hey, Flora. Yay. Okay, so Flora, that was you saying that, not Cassandra? Okay. Well, girl, you have a good, yeah, thanks for telling me who you are, because that really is helpful. Okay, so for those who have never seen Clubhouse before, you are currently in a room with me. This is a room that we are in together. See right here? This is the room. We have the title of the club right up here. Need to find out if I can make my cursor bigger. I do not know if I can. So anyway, there is that right there. And then this is the title of the room that I've put on here. There's 3 dots here. I'm going to tap them on my phone now so you can see what shows up. So I can share the room, search the room, review club rules, and I can change the audio quality or end the room. And then there's also a cancel. So we'll just tap on the cancel down there. We're going to go back up there and tap on the dots again. And I'm going to tap on share room. When you click share room, what it does is it gives you these options. You can airdrop it, message it. You can do whatever. These are the options up here. You can also copy that link and send that out. You can add it to a reading list. I'm not sure why you would, but you could. And then save to Pinterest or Dropbox. And you can edit the action. So it looks like you can set up your own. And then if we go to more, there's other things here that you can like set up, suggestions and things like that. So some of them would work, some of them wouldn't. You would have to just test that out. But in general, the main thing that I do with this is the copy link. So I would copy the link, and then what I would do is go on to, let me do it right now. I'll show you what I would do. I would pop on over to a message and go ahead and make a new message. And then I would paste the link in and send it. Only that didn't work because I pasted it in the wrong place. I would put the phone number in first. So right, you'd put somebody's phone number in there, and then down here is where you would paste it. And when you paste it, then it shows up. And when they get it, I'll send it to myself here. Send it to myself. And so that is texting it out. And then when it comes through, it goes and it shows it. And then when I tap on that, it'll take me right over to Clubhouse. Hey, Kevin, I'm doing a recording, just so you know, if you come up on stage that you will be recorded. And I'm doing a walkthrough of the app. Okay, so that is how you can share the room out. You can text it out to your friends. So down at the bottom of the screen too is a plus symbol, and that's where you can ping, what they call ping, P-I-N-G, ping people into the room and invite people in. So that is that. And you saw Kevin just left. He left quietly. So I could ping somebody into the room and they would come in if they have the time to come in now. Let's see, what else? We've done the 3 dots there at the top. And you saw that Kevin came in. He was in a different section down below. I wonder if I can get one of my friends to come in. Let me see if Kim's around. And they may be busy on the app, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get Kim to come in here. And she will hopefully be willing to play with me. But if not, I will set this up again and do it again sometime. So this is a room. I'm on the stage. You can see the flashing of the ring here that tells you that I'm the one speaking. That is really the only indication that that's the person who's speaking right now. If I were to get a phone call, you would see like a red phone come up here. My name is here. If you tap on my face in here, it opens up what they call a half screen. And this half screen has the main information right now. I'm the moderator in the room, so I have this moderator badge. It does not stay on there. It's only there when you are actually moderating a room. This is how many followers in the following. This is my the first couple of lines of my bio. And then this is what's happening in the next room that I'm in. So that's the current one that I'm in right now, because I just put it on the calendar. So, and then you would click down here on view full profile. And when you view the full profile, then you would be able to read my whole profile, and you would just scroll. And if you scroll to the bottom, you will see that down here, my Twitter account and my Instagram are connected. I was nominated by Vanessa, so whoever you nominate is connected to you. And we can tap on Vanessa and we can then read her bio and everything about her. And I'm sure she's fine with me sharing this, so I'm going ahead and doing it. And then she was brought in by Dakisha. So, and you can just kind of follow people back so you can get, usually they're like-minded people who invited like-minded people. So if you go backwards, you're, getting a good audience. And then you would just click this back arrow up here in order to go back, and then you're back at mine. And then here is the X to X out and go back. There's also the gear wheel, which will bring up our settings. So in the settings, you can set how frequent it is. You can decide if you're going to include trending rooms. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off right now. You can pause notifications for a certain amount of time, for an hour, for a week until the morning. So you can kind of change that. And that's like your morning based on your time zone. Your account, this is where you connect your Instagram and your Twitter. And then you can choose your interests here and change those up. Your rooms that are created for you are based off of one of the things that bases what you see is your interests. What's new, that literally will take you over to a website page, which has the release notes of what is the newest things that have been released. So Sunday, May 9th was the last one. We're waiting for another one that's coming soon. So let's go back. In order to go back in an iPhone, I can just swipe up a little bit and bring it back up and then pop back over here and choose. I'm going to go right over here and just tap my finger right there. So that brings me right back into the room. So, and then frequently asked and contact us. Again, we can open into Notion. So it's letting me know, do you want to open this? Do you want to go there? And here's all of the things you can answer and get. And this the Clubhouse Knowledge Center is available to you. Even if you're not a part of Clubhouse, you can read about it ahead of time. So if you wanted to see that, you could let me know and I will put a link in the bio. You can submit feedback requests or features. There's just so much that we can do, right? So much. Okay, but when you name yourself, very important, you really can only get one chance to change your name. I'm going to talk about that for just a minute. A real name service, but occasionally people enter their names incorrectly when they sign up. And they added the ability to make a one-time correction to your full name. And if you messed up when you put it in and you want it to be different, then you go ahead and do it. So if you're an artist that's publicly known, you can go by your creator name. You can add a creator name so that people in the rooms with you know what to call you. So a one-time correction or public figures can actually change it one time. So the public figure one's available to everybody. They really do want it reserved for, you using it if you have an AKA, basically is what, yeah. So now to get back to the room this time, what I'm going to do is go ahead and pop on this red up here where it has, and you can't see that. So let me pop in here and take this off. Brand, I'm going to just do none. I'm going to do none. Oops, cancel. I just want to do none. So let me take it off. There we go. There's none. Okay. See at the very top up here, there is the red. Now let me get back over here. Am I here? Nope. Oh, I got to get back in here. Okay. So now you see up here is the very red numbers, that is the fastest way to get back to the room. When that's available, you just tap on it. It takes you right back to where you were. Kind of like a hidden back button. Nobody really knows about. So there's other things, community guidelines, terms of service policy. And then if you scroll down, you can log out, and then you can check your version number down in here. So if you're not sure what version number you've got, there it is. Okay, I have 8 more minutes left before my next thing. So let's see. I've X'd out of there, and then I'm going to go ahead and X again. I can also share my profile. So if you do that, the same things come up as came up before for sharing the room. Exactly the same. You can copy it and send it out to people. So you can share other people's profiles too. Like if we go back to Vanessa's, if I wanted to share her profile, I go to the 3 dots here, and those 3 dots, you can share their profile, you can block them, or report an incident. So if somebody gets on this app and is stupid and whatever, you can actually report them. Okay, so, but you can also share your friends' profiles, which is kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to X out of that, and that will take us back into the room. We are back in the room. Now I'm going to show you the, let's see, have I showed you around everything? When you're on stage and you're speaking, you have this mute button right here. So you're able to go on and off and mute it or unmute it. When it's muted, they can't see you. And you'll see when I mute it, if you watch this ring that's going now, I'm going to keep talking, but that ring is going to stop flashing. That means that you're hearing me, but anybody in the room would not be hearing me. Since there's nobody in the room but me, I'm still hearing me. But anyway, so I'm going to unmute that in case somebody comes into the room so they'll see what I'm doing and be able to hear me. Okay, so we've talked about that. We talked about the ping. I don't know if we talked about the ping. Yeah, where I tap on it and then I can see my friends that are online and I can choose who they are and then go ahead and try to ping them in a room. Actually, it could be fun to find out if Denise is available. Nope. So her notifications are off on her phone, so she's not able to actually get that notification. It will show up in her invites though. So Kim must be doing something. Let's go see where Kim is. I'm going to go see where Kim is. So we're going to tap on the hallway. And then when we're in the hallway, I just push the back arrow. This is where you would normally come. This is the default view right here is the hallway. There's a couple more things in here, in the room that I forgot to tell you about. So one is the hand raise. That can only be seen by the people who are running the room. I'm going to go ahead and just do that to limited to followed by the speakers. So if anybody comes in and they're not followed by the speakers, they can't. Hey, Roy, I am recording this and I'm doing a live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time and in this room. So, hey, Favor, welcome to the room. So now everybody, I'm recording this and I'm doing a training on how it's all set up, how Clubhouse is set up for my live online learning club in my Facebook group. So they can all see now that there are 3 levels to this stage. The part that I'm on is 1, and then Roy says followed by the speakers right there, followed by the speakers. And then the next place is others in the room. And Favor also has this little party hat. That means that Favor is brand new. If we tap on Favor's face here, we can see that he's a CEO of Fed Fashion and cool, kind, and careful link for African fashion designer. I love it. He's an African fashion designer. And then so you can follow, I'll go ahead and follow him since he's brand new, and we'll help him build his little people. So then that changes to blue just like that. And then you get other suggestions to people to follow. And then Roy, I follow him already, but if we tap on his, we'll see that it says he follows me and I follow him. So then that means that there's things that we can do and we can find each other in different ways. And then this is the next thing that Roy has that's on the schedule, which is actually happening this weekend in the Becoming Bold You Club, which is one of my clubs. So that's kind of fun. And then we can see his full profile like we did before with mine. And yeah, so I'm going to X out of his and see if he wants to play along with me. If you want to raise your hand, Roy, so that folks can see what that looks like, and you want to come up here, you are being recorded, so you are giving me permission to record you if you come up. So let me just be very clear. So Roy's going to come on up, and I just saw that invitation, so I said yes to it. You can also see them down here, and I can bring that up. Sometimes that yes that I said before doesn't work, and you have to go in here and tap this blue button. So I'll tap the blue button, and then Roy should be able to come up to the stage. And we will see him. Yep, he has now shifted from the audience place up onto the stage. And he has his mic muted because he knows to mute it right away. Normally when you come to the stage, it is a hot mic. It's open, but he knows to go ahead and mute that. So Roy, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hey, Cindy Lou. Yes. Hello, everyone. And I love what you're doing. Did you say you were also doing this to YouTube? So is there going to be like a YouTube recording of this? Because I'd love to have the recording of this as well, because this is something that we so need to help people. Even some of the basics are not yet known by people, such as maybe Favor, who is new here within the last 7 days. There's so much to learn. So many little things to remember. Like you said, a lot of people don't know to mute and unmute, and yeah, because there's background noise and so on and so forth. But the fortunate thing is that you, as a moderator, or anyone as a moderator, can simply click on that person's open mic and yeah, mute it for them. So
yeah, so I'll demonstrate that.
So that's
right, like there, just like that. Now I have muted him just like that. So you all saw that I could do that. So I did that, and they heard me, but you didn't hear me, Roy, telling them that, yep, they're just like that. I muted it. They could hear me on the video, but you didn't hear me in the room because I had not unmuted myself here. So too funny. Hey, April, I'm doing a recording on my for my Facebook Live people, and I was just showing them the real basics of the room. So I finished showing them the room. I'm going to show them the hallway, and then I'm out of here. So if we tap on the word hallway, you're going to see at the top, I have the room that I'm currently in, actually, the recording room it's showing, because I put that on the calendar so that it would show here and generate here. And then the problem solving leaders is one that I liked. So I clicked on that and clicked on the bell. So I'm going to open that up so you can see this bell here. If I unclick that, it would go away from my calendar if I refreshed. I'm not going to do that right now. And then I go ahead and tap it. So when that bell is tapped and colored in, that's when it will generate into that shaded area at the top. And then life hacks for night owls, I'm invited as a guest. I'm not moderating or co-hosting. I'm just invited as a guest. Some people use those invites as a guest. Okay, so we're going to go, and then the first thing that you're going to see usually is the room that you're in, if the app's working correctly. So here we have the room that I am actually in right here. And you can see that Roy has a little bubble and I have a little bubble. So we're on the stage. And then April doesn't have one, so she's in the audience. And Favor, of course, we saw in the room, and he's not in the audience. There's number 4, that's how many total people are in the room. And then the number 2 is how many people are on the stage. You see this next one here has next level thinking, making the shift, and that does have a lock on it, which means it is only for the members of the Hey Girl Club. So now you've just come across here that Stevie Mills is pinging me into a room for the Courageous Cool Convo Club, and talking with who she's talking with and what they're talking about, and I can either go to the room or dismiss it. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss it for now, and next time I come in, we'll show you a go to the room. And then you'll be able to scroll down through and see what you have for opportunities and choices for being in different rooms. That is how the hallway, that's the basics of a hallway. There's a whole lot more. And so I'll be back next week for our regular training, where I will give you, we'll start in the hallway and then go somewhere else. Hope that you're all having a great week, and I will see you on my broadcast here in the Live Online Learning Facebook group and on the YouTube channel next week for our regular training.